New season of anime is about to start, and you know what that means. Time to talk about this fall season. And to start off, we're going to talk about Tonoka Kawaii, or also called The Power of Being Horny on Main Lets You Surpass Broken Legs and Even Death. Nasa Yuzaki, with people always making fun of his name, he decides to try his best and become amazing, to show everyone that just because his name doesn't mean he can't become something great. After leaving his school, thinking about going to a top school, after he finishes high school, he is walking home, and after seeing a cute girl across the road, he then calls out to her so she can watch his epic attempt at an isekai. But she takes the brunt of the hit for him. Yuzaki, bleeding from the hit of the truck, he lets the power of love at first sight and horny take over his body to find her again, to ask if she will go out with him. She sees how much he wants this despite his broken legs and injuries. She says yes, but only if you marry me. Yuzaki, with saying yes, he passes out only to wake up later with her nowhere to be found. Going back to school, not being able to do the test he wanted to get into his top school because he was passed out for so long, he works at a gas station, hoping to see her again. He then turns 18, and out of nowhere, she appears. She says her name is Tsukasa, and then she hands him the marriage paper, and he gets to sign it. And that starts the love comedy of a newlywed wife and a husband that know nothing of each other. It's a cute show about adjusting to a new life with no experience of love. It's something you can watch on the side, not pay attention for like 5 minutes, and still understand what's going on. Just a classic, nice romantic comedy with cute art and a fast as hell intro. I mean, listen to this. Maha no Tabitabi, a story about a girl named Elaine. She loves reading books, and her favorite is about the witch named Nike, who traveled the world having lots of adventures. And Elaine decides she wants to become a witch just like her and travel around the world. Then she starts studying like crazy and passes the sorcery examination at 14, the youngest to ever pass. But to become a full witch, she needs to be accepted by a full witch and trained and granted the title of witch. But none of the witches in her town will accept her because she is so young. One night, she hears about a witch that settled in the woods called the Stardust Witch. So Elaine goes to find this witch to see if she will let her become her apprentice. Not thinking she would let her become her apprentice because she was so young, Elaine is shocked when she says, yes, you can become my apprentice. She's happy that someone accepted her, and now she can work on becoming a full witch and start her adventures. This is a fun fantasy adventure to watch. I like it quite a bit. Great music, it fits the environment, and the characters, they have good interactions with the main characters. It's a really good one. I will not lie. Sport climbing girls. With 2020 being the year of wanting a buff girl and tomboys to call you PogChamp, you basically can say, yeah! Yeah! Woo! Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I think this is one of the best ones to come from the fall. It's got a great first episode that it made me binge all the way to the newest one in a few hours. I think it's going to be a great series. I really hope we get a season 2. Alright, so Yuji. He's a normal high school student, part of the occult research club because he wanted to slack off, but the members slowly grew on him, and he started to take part into their research. One day, Yuji found a strange object called a curse item. Not knowing at the time, he is approached by Megumi Fushigori, and he explains that in this world there are curses. They are formed by negative feelings and emotions, and that thing that he had was a very important item to the Jujutsu school. Not having the item on him, he tells Megumi that the object is at his school with his club members. Not knowing the power that it has, Megumi tells him that his friends are probably already dead. Not willing to accept that his friends are dead, he goes to the school with Megumi to find the cursed object, his friends, and to figure out what's going on. When he finds his friends, he also finds the cursed monster. Yuji fights, not having any skill in Jujutsu sorcery. Megumi believes Yuji will die. As Yuji is about to be eaten, he finds the cursed object, and it turns out it is a finger. Acting how he pleases and thinking about his friends and everyone else, he eats it and gains the power of one of the strongest and most feared curses in the world, Sukuna. After killing the cursed monster, he is told when he wakes up later that he will be executed, because he has one of Sukuna's fingers inside of him, and Sukuna can take over his body and wreak havoc. But he can control Sukuna, and it's a very rare thing to happen. So they gave him 2 options. Be executed now and kill Sukuna in the process because the fingers are they're indestructible. You cannot break them. Or eat all of Sukuna and become super strong, and then let us kill you, so Sukuna is put to rest. Yuji decides he will not let anyone die, and he will decide his own death, and becomes a Jujutsu sorcerer. Now, the OP to this show and the ending, it hits so hard. Great visuals as well. The style of it is amazing, with smooth animations in the fight and just in general. It's just an amazing show. Amazing characters. Even though we haven't got to see all of what's to come in the anime, I might have to pick up the manga to see what's going to happen. I can't wait to see more. Well, that's all for now. Please come back soon, watch more videos and subscribe and like so I can get up there so we can all go great places.